Investors that didn't know how to pivot back in 2008 and they had a ton of cash in the market before the crash of 2008, they lost out big time. Also, other investors that had a ton of cash that didn't deploy into properties lost out big time as well. This was the best time, or is now the best time, to get discounted properties. Listen, you do not want to miss out on what's happening in the market right now because you could pick up properties at deep discounted prices. Why? Nobody else is proceeding forward. Only the individuals that know how to adapt and get on when the right timing is here is when people make the most money, and you could also help out a ton of people.
I was the least likely to succeed out my high school mates, and I was written off by my teachers at a really young age. Nearly bankrupt in 2008. No, I couldn't get a job because of my low grades. I invested in real estate, now I'm really in my bag. I got food on my plate, I got money to make, doing business at a high level. I thank God I've been successful. It's Jason Lucchese. Jason is a real inspiration. He's a great example of people not believing in you, people doubting you, people hating on you. You know what? He had no excuses. He went right there and did it. Now he on top. You know what I mean? It's Jason Lucchese.
Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Jason Lucchese and welcome to the channel. If you are brand new here, I am a real estate investor, been investing since 2008, and I am here delivering content for you that you could take and use in your business and start helping people in your community. Now, one of the things I really want you to do, drop a comment below. Let me know something about you, something, like who's your favorite superhero? What's a favorite food of yours? I'll drop mine below so we can start sharing, interacting with each other. I'd love to hear from you. It also helps out with boosting this video so that we can get out to more people. I'm trying to help as many people as possible so that they could stop working the 9-to-5 rat race and get into real estate investing. Now, we have a ton to cover. There's been a lot going on with the COVID-19, the coronavirus. It is sweeping through the entire world, and we are going to talk about how that's affecting the real estate market. Because I was going to create this video in a different format, but since this is all happening right now, it's best that we cover it right now so that you know exactly what you need to do from a real estate investing standpoint. Also, before I forget, if you haven't become a subscriber, make sure you become a subscriber to the channel. We are going to be releasing videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, so make sure you mark that down on your calendar. And if you become a subscriber, the little notification bell will ring on your phone and it will let you know when we have a brand new video for you to check out. So here's the things that we're gonna cover today. We're gonna talk about what causes real estate market crashes. You are in one right now. We're seeing the beginning stages of an early recession, an early crash, and we're starting to see it build up and take form. We're going to talk about exactly what you need to do to get prepared. What's going to need to be put in place so that you could take your wholesaling business to the next level. This one is huge that we're going to be covering. What's the best things that you could be doing right now, especially that we are in a closed environment. Most of us right now, we're having to stay in home so that the virus does not spread. So what's the best things that you can do right now? So right now, this is a special YouTube video for us that we are creating for you guys so that we could, explain what we're doing within our business right now, because not everybody's going to be doing the same thing across the country. It's different in the Midwest since we're in Indiana. A couple very important things that you're going to need to put in place for your own business so that you don't get extremely affected by what's going on right now with the COVID-19, the coronavirus. Now, most of the time, what I would be talking to you about is what really causes market crashes. I don't see that this is going to be something that's just short term. I see that with the market crashing right now, the Dow dropping 10,000 points within a week, pretty much erasing everything that happened within the last 3.5 years from President Trump, all gone. And the thing is, we could bounce back. We've done it before. I've been in the 2008 crash, been able to bounce back. I've seen the economy rally. Is it going to happen within a short period of time, or are we thinking possibly a long period of time? I would let you know right now, always prepare worst case scenario, meaning that this thing might be for the long haul, meaning it could take anywhere from 3, 6, 9, 12 months. Now, what we're seeing in the marketplace is individuals are going to be not fired from their jobs like they were back in '08. They weren't laid off. It's just businesses right now can't be open because of the virus spreading the way that it is. So one of the things is there's not going to be any income coming in for most folks. Most folks don't also have savings built up. So this is going to be a very, very difficult time for folks. A lot of individuals have maybe anywhere between $500 to $1,000 in the bank. And with the unforeseen future, nobody knows when this thing is going to actually stop, to where we're all going to be able to go back to work, to where we're all going to be able to go and do this and that, go out of the house and not have to worry about getting milk, eggs, whatever it may be. The grocery stores right now are getting slammed, and most people are not sure of exactly what to do, but don't let this rattle you from a real estate investing standpoint. So one of the things that's happening right now in the marketplace is most landlords are allowing their tenants to get a month off of not having to pay rent. Now, what is that doing for landlords? It's putting them in a position to where if they depend on that monthly income from their rental properties, that's going to put them in a really bad spot. And individuals might want to be selling property. So make sure you take note that landlords are somebody that you should probably be reaching out to during this time. Now, again, this is something with what we're seeing today I've never seen. And I was talking to my mom about this, and she told me my grandmother back in like the early 20s saw something almost similar to this. I don't think we're going to see something like this exactly that my grandmother saw, where they would go around, state officials would put tape on the door so that if you did come out, you would get some sort of a fine or whatnot. I don't think we're going to see anything like that. I'm not sure if we're going to see a lockdown or not, but one of the things I could tell you is that people are going to start racking up credit card debt even more. And that's going to cause a problem, especially when this all starts to shift away and we start coming back from an economy to where people could go back. And we're going to have lots of debt, which is going to cause the foreclosure rate to increase. People are already behind, especially with student loan debt, and mortgages is going to also be a big problem, because if somebody's not working a month, 2 months, 3 months, possibly even 4 months, that's going to cause a big problem. Now, there is word that you could get some sort of relief to where the banks aren't going to be charging a monthly mortgage for 12 months. If that happens, I'm sure there's going to be some sort of stipulations, requirements in order for you to get part of that program. I don't really see everybody getting approved for that program. I do see that being extremely helpful for individuals that are going to be suffering the most from this. This is extremely devastating for a lot of individuals. So let's talk about prepping your investing business for moving forward, especially right now during these difficult times. One of the things that we're not going to be moving forward with as much is rehabbing properties. Just because I can tell you right now from a deal that we really passed up on. It was a sweetheart of a deal. We had the purchase price at $190. The rehab was going to be $275. Now, this was going to be a complete new construction deal, and we were going to build it up. It was going to be a 5-bedroom, 4.5 bath house, 3,660 square feet. The ARV would have been $675,000. So you could do the math. It would have been an easy $200,000 plus profit spread on that deal. We didn't feel super comfortable moving forward with it, so we decided to back out. We are starting to get some resistance from some of our own buyers that we wholesale properties to. So what is this meaning for you? It's meaning that you have to get deals at discounts. You have to get them at bigger discounts than you ever have before, and you're going to have to do it in a smart way. You're going to have to do it in a way that's going to cause you to do things most investors aren't willing to do, and that is being persistent and consistent with following up with people. Most of the time, individuals that get into this business, they'll follow up with one person, maybe 1 or 2 times at the most. You're gonna have to follow up with people 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe even 9 or 10 times in order for you to get them to trust, believe, and want to do business with you. And like I was saying, the big thing that you could be doing right now is start calling landlords. One of the best sites that I've talked about in previous videos is gosection8.com. That's going to be a site where you could call landlords right now. And if they're doing some of the things that other landlords are doing, to where they're giving tenants break on monthly rent, you could get in contact with them, seeing if they're wanting to sell their property. Some individual landlords consider this a big problem, and they're going to want to sell their properties to you. Now, if you don't have cash buyers on hand right now, I would tell you this is the best time for you to start getting individuals that have cash, because we're going to start getting into an area of real estate where properties are going to be dropping extremely fast. I've already started seeing this in my own markets, where properties are getting reduced in price at drastic numbers. If you would have talked to me 2-3 weeks ago, properties were selling at top of the market and they were on the market for less than 10 days. We're starting to see the shift immediately happen. So get into the positions where you can pivot, take advantage of these individual buyers that have cash, and they need to do something with the cash right now, because the stock market right now, unless you're savvy and you know what you're doing, you're not going to be able to get in to certain trades and make the type of return on investment that you are with real estate. Now, one of the things you have to remember is market crashes don't happen every 2, 3, or 4 years. They normally happen in cycles of 10 to 12 years. If you do the research yourself, you could see in the early to mid 70s, we had a really bad market crash. This was before I was born, but doing the research, you can see that it was caused to a lot of different things within the market. We saw something in the late 80s. A lot of people remember 1988. We saw a minor setback, a minor recession in the late 90s. It wasn't super big, a very big correction, especially to people's retirement accounts, when the dot-com era started and things dropped drastically, but then things rebounded from there. And then you saw what happened in 2008, and you could see what happened from that. A really great movie that I would recommend that you watch is called The Big Short. It really explains in detail what happened. It was probably one of my favorite movies from that standpoint of it explaining things to you of what really truly happened back in 2008. I was in the mortgage business, so I know firsthand we were writing some really nasty loans that shouldn't have been written at all. And you could see what's causing the market to crash the way it is right now. We are in a pandemic. People are fearful. They are not sure what to do. So this is a time to where you may never ever see this ever again in your lifetime. If you want to sit on the sidelines, that's completely up to you. But the individuals that sat on the sidelines in 2008 did not see much benefit. The individuals that took advantage and became multi-millionaires were the ones that weren't on the sidelines. They were part of the starting five. They got out there, they played basketball, football, whatever you want to use as an analogy. But if you get out there and you start making this happen, you don't need to have a ton of cash yourself. You can be wholesaling and doing this from a standpoint to where you could use investors that have the cash. Now, one of the things with this market that causes opportunities for you is you could work from home. This could all be done virtually. You could be finding leads. A lot of them are going to be deals that you could find off of Redfin, Realty Track, your own MLS. You can be finding deals off of gosection8.com, Craigslist, eBay. There's a ton of different sites that you can go to find deals. You can also access your county information to where you can find out tax delinquencies. You can find out pre-foreclosure information. So depending on the state that you live in, it's called a notice of default or a lis pendens, and they have attached what's called a foreclosure judgment. You can reach out to those people, see if you can be helpful, and just do something different that not everybody else is doing, and that is create value. You need to find out people's problems and become a problem solver. Not everybody cares about what the benefits are that you think that they want to hear. What they want to hear is how you're going to be able to solve a problem for them. Another big one is going after individuals that just lost a loved one through probate. You want to get in contact with these people because they're going through a difficult time on top of the difficult time that we're all facing right now, which is the COVID-19 coronavirus. And you could be helping them out in a drastic way because they just lost a loved one. All of these strategies right now are working great, because there's not a lot of people that are proceeding forward. 100% of the investors 2-3 weeks ago were doing business, right? Now, 5% of those individuals are pivoting and doing the right thing right now because they're adapting to what the market is giving to them. I want you to do that too. I want you to be part of that 5% that's adapting and pivoting and going where the market is giving you opportunities, because the same opportunities that were given 2, 3, 4 weeks ago aren't there. Hey, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you become a subscriber to the channel, get notified immediately. You see this little bell right here? You got to ring on the bell, and then it'll notify you on your phone. It'll give you what's called a push notification of whenever we release brand new videos just like this one. Again, we're going to be releasing videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, and you will get a notification instantly. And you want to make sure you stay up to date, especially in today's market. We're not sure what's going on with this whole coronavirus, the COVID-19. So it's really important that you stay up to date, especially if you are a real estate investor. Don't have a bunch of cash exposed. You definitely don't want to be in that position. So make sure you become a subscriber. We're going to stay very close on what's going on here. And you're going to want to know exactly what to do, how to pivot, and how to make sure that you are profiting, you are being successful, that you're helping out people, you're solving problems for them, and you're really doing something cool during this time. Because hey, you can work completely virtual. Look at me. It's all virtual. So you saw behind the scenes there. You could do all of this from your own home office. You could do this from your bed, wherever you want to do this. Hey, if you really enjoyed today's episode, give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. It really helps us out. Make sure you drop a comment below. Like I said at the very, very beginning of the video, I wanted to know, who's your favorite superhero? What's your favorite food? Drop some sort of a comment to let me know that you're there, that you're seeing this. You know, there's not ghosts watching the video. I want to know that a real person is watching the video, and we'll continue to create awesome, awesome content for you. If you have any suggestions on videos that you would like to see from us, be more than happy to produce those and put those out for you. But thanks for being on today, and I will see you on the next episode. Take care. Bye now.